In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the HSS bracing along grid line A. Well, to begin with, we need to have a view of grid line A opened, and so we will open this view here, and then we'll go and grab our beam tool, double click on that, and load the presets for HSS brace. Okay, it is giving you a 4x4 by quarter-inch HSS. Of course, that can be changed by going into the profile catalog here and selecting an alternate size. You should also know the material grade when you're doing a real project. So let's just continue. We will hit apply, and then we can close the dialog box and begin creating. Notice the plus sign on our cursor. We're going to go down and grab the bottom of this column right there, and we want to snap to the center point of this column right there. And then we want to click at the center point of the column again, which would be at the end of this piece here, and we would go to the top and click. Okay, the next step in the exercise is to lower the start points and end points, or raise them accordingly. You can click on the end point, and do not click on the whole member and raise it, because we will raise it, the entire member. We only want to raise the work point. So I'm going to click on that, and that becomes solid. Another way to make that solid, which is a good thing to know, is to hold your Alt key down, press Alt, and draw a box around, and release the mouse and the Alt key. Either way gets the handle isolated. We're going to right click, move special linear. We're going to move it 6 inches in the vertical, so type 6 inches in here and hit move, and you'll see it move. Right click interrupt, and now we'll zoom out and go to the top and click on the member, press the Alt key, draw a box, and in this case we're going to drop it down minus 12 inches, which is a foot, and move. And there we have it. One thing that you might want to check is to go here and press the letter V, click in that area there, and rotate it to just make sure that that's aligned in the center, like you see here, because sometimes if you do it incorrectly, it won't be aligned in the center. Control P. Now what we're going to do is mirror copy these two members over into this bay. That's done by selecting the member, hold your Control key down to grab the other member, or you can just draw a box this way. Right click, copy special, and mirror. Okay, initially this will be 0. The only reason it's showing up is because I have already tested it. So you'll be starting off with 3 zeros here. So what you'll want to do, right click, copy special, mirror. You'll be wanting to select a mirror line. So you can pick any 2 points along this line. I'm just picking the 2 outermost points on the grid. Notice that it puts the 39.4 as the distance from the x000 point, your origin. The angle is very important here, and in this case the angle has to be 90 degrees. If you put other values in here, let me just leave it at 0 and watch what happens when I go to copy. It wants to copy it back on top of itself, and so it's now asking you, do you want to keep duplicates or delete the duplicates? Obviously deleting the duplicates will just give you back what you already had, so we don't usually bother with that when we see that error message pop up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the 90 in here, and we'll hit copy, and now we have a mirror image of the bracing. And you can just double check again to make sure that all the points are aligned here. One thing you should also look for is that the end points all coincide. So if I hit this piece here, there's the end point. If I hit this piece here, the end point did not move. Did not move. So you know that they're all aligned correctly. So that concludes this lesson on how to add the HSS bracing.